Alrighty folks, what's happening YouTube? Thanks for joining Back in the Day Gamer on another episode of Kicking Captain Algebra's... the weekly retro challenge. That's what I meant to say. Today we're playing Super Castlevania, brought to us by Captain Algebra. Start and stick it to him. The rules for this episode of the weekly retro challenge are: you get to use one continue and no sub weapons to see how far you can get. And he started us off getting to level 9-2, I believe it was, something like that. Well, we're gonna top that. We're gonna top that indeed. So I'm gonna stop talking and jump right to the first end boss. So alright, here we go. Just about ready to walk into the lair of the first boss. I've got full life and obviously haven't died. This guy's nice and easy. He's cool. Good style. Everything about this game's good style. I really like so much of the graphics on that first board. But obviously, everyone made it through the first board. So, I skipped about 5 minutes. Which is going to be good for this video because it's going to be long, even with skipping stuff out. I really dig this bridge board here. I think it looks super cool. This whole game looks super cool. The sound is awesome as well. You know, I never had this game back in the day. I only just bought it to have for this episode of the Weekly Retro Challenge. Man, did I miss out. I wish I would have had this back in the day. But, as I've said before, what's better than having it back when you were a kid? Having it when you're 40. So this guy's super easy. You just sit here and pop, pop, pop. You might have to dodge a couple of dragon breaths, but no problem. Little side note I just learned from this when I was commenting on Captain Algebra's video and taunting him a little bit, because, you know, I gotta talk some smack. Usually ends up biting me in the ass, but either way, you know, I posted on there that I did not know what those Roman numerals are for that you pick up sometimes. It's a 2, it might be 3 sometimes. Well, Paul Retroman Tessie commented and informed me that they allow you to have 2 or 3 sub-weapons. Now, obviously, we're not using sub-weapons in this challenge, but when I picked it up, I tried, and I'm still not sure how, in fact, it is you get to have additional sub-weapons, but doesn't really matter because you can't use them. So if you're watching this part of the video and you know how, let me know. I'm sure I can figure it out, but I've been playing without using the sub-weapons because those are the rules. Oh, stupid! Well, that was my very first death, and it's very, very unfortunate because I was kicking ass. This is the best that I have done to my recollect. No, definitely this is the best I've done. And, you know, it really sucks that I get a stupid, cheap little death. But, whatever. It is what it is. Keeping it honest. Hey, here we go. Now, here's another part where I get to kind of stick it to Captain Algebra, because this guy either beat him the first time he played him, or he stuck it to him rather well. Now, he just wasn't paying attention that you just whip up. And, whoa, I'm not paying attention either. Woohoo! There you go, look. That's how talking smack pays off. Now I'm sure everybody's seen this board on a video if they've never gotten this far. And this board is awesome looking. I've got 2/3 life here, so I got a chance. But it's not that good of a chance. My advice is just keep looking up. The end boss is huge, so you can't really miss him. Just look up. Be wary of the blocks falling down on you. Alright. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Am I gonna do it? Oh, I did it! With 1 life left. Another thing you gotta remember on that is that when you hit the boss for his last piece of energy and he's dead, if blocks are falling, they can still kill you. Keep that in mind. Whoo! So there we go. Beat level 4. Still have only died once. So however I end up doing for this run, it's going to have to be my submission video because it's Thursday night right now. I've got a really busy weekend. I got to work all day and night, Friday and Saturday. But this game is extremely theme appropriate for the activities I have planned on Sunday. We are taking our annual trip to the Michigan Renaissance Festival. If you guys have never been to a Renaissance Festival, which I'm sure many of you have, but if you haven't, you must go because they are fantastic. I believe this will be my 4th year in a row going. You know, when I was a kid, one of my buddies went and he had this cool little story. He had this little mushroom candle with a face on it. And it was a candle, so it was made out of wax, but it looked like it was wood. It kind of looked like a tree. And he always had it in his bedroom, and we thought it was super cool. And I always remember, you know, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? And he said, the Renaissance Festival. And I had no idea what that meant, because we were, you know, teenagers. Well, you know, got a little bit older. You'd hear commercials and whatnot for it, and I always think, oh, hey, that was that place where Jason got that cool mushroom candle. Never ended up going. Well, you know, whatever, 3-4 years ago, finally just said, hey, Renaissance Festival, we're going. And by the way, it runs for like 6 weekends in a row. But, we went, and I just had so much fun. I always go again every year. So this is our annual trip. It's either the 4th or the 5th time. It's some good people watching. Hey, I'm glad I'm telling this story at this part, because this is like one of my favorite boards in this game. It just looks cool as hell. It's not tough. If you take your time, it's real easy. But yeah, so I am extra excited about going to the Michigan Renaissance Festival. And it's a long drive. You know, we start partaking in the adult beverages early on. So if I don't get this video done today, there's no way I'm going to have time Friday or Saturday. And I certainly am not going to be in any shape to do it after I come home Sunday night from the Renaissance Festival. So as much as I know I should refrain from talking smack, this is one of the easiest bosses in the game, I think. And Captain Algebra kept getting his butt kicked here. That made me laugh. Also, I think this is one of my favorite bosses. Well, I didn't even get to show it to you, really, but I think it's just creepy. Everything about that board right there is creepy, and I like it. So, that finishes level 6, and I still have only died once. Check me out. It's like I'm Paul Retro Man Tessie. I'm rocking this game. I think this part's awesome, too. These floating books. This is also very creepy. Background is killer. I like how the books are bright green and purple. Doesn't make any sense. But it's visually pleasing. Oh, man. to the next boss. Still haven't died. Got to him with full life. I've been doing rather well on this guy. Whoa. Stuck him! Yeah! Now, if I'm not mistaken, he got a little boost of energy after I got his life bar all the way down. Didn't it spike up and he got a couple more? Not sure. But take a look at that. Moving on to stage 8. Only died once. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Alright, what's this? Think this is Frankenstein now? Yep. This guy's kind of a pushover. He's a real pushover when you're using sub-weapons. And you just launch him right from this platform. But that is against the weekly Retro Challenge rules. Whoa, what the hell? I don't remember this. Got him! Yeah! Well, I died like 3 times on that board, but that finishes stage 8. I still got 4 guys, and I am still sitting on a continue in the bank. Whew, here we go. The gold bat. Only had to fight this thing a couple times, because this is pretty far in the game. Remember correctly, I don't think Captain Algebra got past this guy here. I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly, but it seems to ring a bell. Uh-oh. Yes! That's 3 unbosses I beat with just 1 bar of life left. So does that move us to stage 10 without using a continue? Oh! What the hell was that? Oh no! Shit! Well, there you go. Made it to whatever that is without continuing. Alright. Real quick, put my score. I don't know if the score continues. I'm going to pop that on the screen right here. It does not continue. So here we go. A1. No more continues for back in the day gamer. So, I stuck it to Captain Algebra real good so far. I made it past his entire run without using a continue. Oh! Alright, here we go. Last guy. This board was pretty rough. Made it all the way here without a continue. And I dumped my whole load of guys all on one board. Oh, and there it is. There it is, people. Couldn't get past A1. Doesn't matter, because I far surpassed Captain Algebra's score. It's all there. I might even have to post this whole run just up there so he can't question the validity of how far I got. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully you didn't beat my high score, because I want to be the weekly retro champion. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you liked this video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And as always, until next time, keep it retro!